Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa Ellen Arianis, T.E.A., and this is Tea Time Adventures on YouTube. What do I have for you today? I have a Temu haul. It's fairly big, so get comfortable. Grab something to drink, something to nibble on, get comfy, and join in the fun. I went a little crazy, probably went a little too crazy, but yeah, this has nothing to do with a collab, though I do have a Temu Summer Vibes collab going on right now. It ends July 4th, so please check out my description box down below. The playlist will be there. You do have to be subscribed to all the channels. Make a nice comment on all the channels that's publicly subscribed. There's even a how-to video in that playlist if you're not sure if you're public or not. But the default on YouTube is not public, it's private. So, went a little crazy. I placed an order on May 29th and I got it by June 11th. The retail value, and got my little notes here, retail value was $134.03. I had individual discounts by individual sellers that totaled $13.93. That was 12 discounts total. There was an added tax of $7.57. There was a credit of $1.30 that I'd already had in my little pile. So that came to $88.53, and that was $88.53 for 34 items. Now, since that time, you have that price adjustment, and I just want to clarify that price adjustment is from the day that you place the order, not the day that you receive the order. So 30 days from the day that you place the order. You could get and I believe I did, get adjustments the very day I placed the order. So it's all a matter of timing, but it is from the day you place the order, not the day you receive the order. And right now, because of all of those adjustments, I have $17.40 of credit waiting for me for the next round on Temu. So if you've taken that into account, the grand total would have been $71.13. That's an average about $2.10 for every item here. Obviously, some are worth less than that. Some are worth more. But let's go ahead and get into this. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you is it's a tiny little whisk. And I follow a gentleman on both YouTube and on Instagram. His name is Drew, and I believe his channel is called Drew Cooks. And he is a gentleman probably in his 50s. He's worked in the film industry before, I believe horror films, and he does cooking videos. And he's always talking about pulling a whisk out of his apron and whisking it up. And I wanted a tiny whisk to do what Drew does. So I know it seems silly. This little whisk is probably better for something like eggs, whipping eggs, than some of the larger ones, but it bends just a little bit. So this is kind of me being, Drew Cooks. I'll leave him linked down below too. He doesn't know me from Adam, but he is a fun person to watch. So the next thing I have, and it's from watching those AI, and I don't like AI, but the AI commercials for a vegetable shredder. And it's too controlled, too perfect. But I thought, well, that is interesting, though. Someone got me one. I got one with a red handle rather than a brown handle. But yeah, it's supposed to slice or shred, and that's the sound it was making on those AI commercials. Everything was just too perfect. But I thought, I'll try it because I really want to get back into it. I used to love when my mom made boiled cabbage, etc. And I've found what's called shredded coleslaw or shredded cabbage that you can make coleslaw from, but we've actually put just the blank unseasoned cabbage just on top of burgers, and that's was really nice too. So I picked up one of those. One of the other things I picked up for the kitchen, and it's a little finger protector, and I can tell right now this is a little cheap, so I may have to fuss with it, but from a Temu knife that I already bought from a future or a past thing, I keep slicing very fine little slices out of my finger. So this is a finger guard that you hold like that. Now, either my finger's too small or this needs to be adjusted a little bit more. So when you're chopping, you're protecting your fingers so you don't get your fingernails or body parts in here. But I can tell it is cheaply made. I will give it that. I do have to adjust it so maybe it pinches a little bit tighter. But yeah, protecting myself so I don't cut myself. So there is that. Okay, so the big thing for the kitchen, and I pondered this one a long time. I waited for sales. I waited for the best price. I went through and found all the places that had it, bookmarked like 6 of them, and waited for the sale, the best price. And I got an electric salt and pepper grinder. So this takes the chunky salt, whether it's the Himalayan salt, it takes the peppercorns, so you can have a fresh grind. And I don't want to sit there and go, my hands have arthritis, so I wanted to get this. So I do believe they take batteries, not plug-in. I was looking for the plug-in kind, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I get my batteries at Costco, so that was something that I wanted to pick up, and I did pick up peppercorns and Himalayan pink salt at my last Costco delivery. So that was probably the most expensive. I want to say it was somewhere between $12 and $14 for these. So yeah, there's that. All right. Next up, socks. I had one pair of purple socks to go with my purple outfits. And when we were doing laundry one day, he lost one of my purple socks. Now, I can't just wear a single purple sock. Oh, no, no. So, I had to pick me up dark purple socks, light purple socks, and while I was at it, 2 different color of pink socks, so I haven't tried them on yet. I believe this one was different. Those were all from the same manufacturer or distributor, but this one had a little heart on top. I thought that was cute, and actually I am wearing pink socks today, but that kind of gave you an idea. Most of the socks that I own actually came from Temu, so I think they're a good deal. They hold up very well unless somebody loses them in the wash. So yeah, that's what I did. I also picked up these little hair ties. It just feels so soft, and they're different from the other ones that I have, which are usually the velvet-like or the satin ones. And these just have more of a crochet cottony feel to it. And I thought those were very pretty spring colors, very vibrant colors, and I love vibrant colors. We have that. Next thing I picked up was 2 sets of earrings. Now, this may come as a surprise to some of you, considering how many earrings I do have, and a lot of them have come from Temu, but I've never ever had a hoop earring. Now, I don't like the kind that have the pegs that go in your ear, the studs. I like shepherd hooks. So I just have a set of plain silver hoops. So that's me going gypsy there for a little bit. Actually, it was a little bit inspired by the sterling silver jewelry that I got, Glitzy Gem, when we did our Temu mystery swap. And she likes silver as much as I do. I'll have Miss Stephanie linked down below, but she likes elegant but simple jewelry that enhances rather than detracts. I don't mind the detraction, but again, inspired, something simple. We've got multi layers of hoops there to go in the ears. So I think that the silver, especially offset by my dark hair, I think that would go very well. So those were less than $2 each, I know that. The next thing I have is a little bit funny, and hopefully everybody will take everything with a grain of salt. I don't think there should be anything that's offensive here, but we all know I'm a sticker hoe. I love my stickers. I have a sticker book that I save the special stickers, so I did indulge in individual stickers. So the first one is anxious, but still magical. The next ones aren't really stickers. They are My Melody nail stickers. My Melody specifically, oh, why is it doing that? My Melody nail stickers. So there's a set that's more beachy oriented, with little starfish, etc. And then another one that's more girly teapot, tea drinking, little ribbons, little bows. So I bought 2 things of nail stickers. The next one, still along the anxiety level, you can see where this theme is going. Anxious but fabulous. So there's that. Now, I have always lived this motto, and if anybody who has known me on Facebook has seen this, stay weird. Weird and proud, that's what I am. I'm a weirdo. I'm a sci-fi geek girl, yeah. So, stay weird. The next one's a little harder to see, so I'll take it out of there. Raging Cranky Unicorn. First of all, I'm a delight. So, and I've said something very similar to this before, so when I saw it, Cranky Unicorn, I'm all, yeah, I gotta get that. So, there's that. Now, this is the way I've been feeling lately, and I don't mean to alarm anybody, but this is the way I've been feeling lately. Cute bundle of unfocused rage. Yes, yes indeed. Cute bundle of unfocused rage. That's been my mood lately. It has. Maybe not, can't tell by my face right now, but anybody that's talked to me privately over on Instagram, etc., has known that we're going through some stuff here at work that is not making me happy, not at all. Yeah, so there's that. And the last one, I am going to warn you that it's kind of sort of, but not really a bad word. But I found this absolutely hilarious. This particular item I first found as a pin. I'm not really big on pins and brooches, but I thought this was absolutely stinking funny. What the fucculent? We've got some succulents right there. And there's just, I just thought it was funny. Every time I see something like this, I also think of Kimmy. So, what the fucculent? There's that. So, the next thing that I bought was a mesh bag. Now, if you have watched my Temu Summer Vibes giveaway, you've seen its twin, but in a bright blue, but of course I had to have the hot pink. And it is a big mesh bag. It doesn't look that big, but when you open it up, it's huge. It's huge. And I just thought, I like that. I like that a lot. So it's going to be forever to get this back in the bag, so I'll put that over there. I really like that bag, and I looked for the largest bag possible. The next thing is some skincare. And this was a good deal. Can't remember what it was. And they're Eelho, E-E-L-H-O-E. Aloe vera sheet mask, feet masks for make your feet soft and smooth, delicate and tender. There's 5 feet masks in here. Again, it was a good price, and I'm happy with that. I need to focus more on my feet and keeping them in good working order, since I am diabetic, and that is a thing that diabetics have to worry about is potential for neuropathy. So I thought, okay, well, this should help. I do have a sensation that I call that my feet feel like I'm wearing socks made out of desiccated skin. That's the way it feels. It doesn't feel like pain. It feels like my feet are hot and I've got socks on, and it just feels like the socks are made of like super, super dry skin, like chicharrones skin. That's what it feels like. So, treat myself to some feet masks. All right, next item is My Melody. My Melody is my favorite of the Sanrio characters. Everybody else can have Hello Kitty, but my favorite is My Melody. She's a bunny. I had a bunny when I was little. And this can hold pens, pencils, brushes, whatever you want. You could probably put some faux flowers in here. But I don't know if it's 3D molded or just plastic molded. There was a pink one, I believe, as well. I believe there's a Hello Kitty also. But I wanted her with her little red hat and her little cape, etc., her collar. So there is that. Now, here comes the fun part. This is a My Melody blind box. It's not a Sanrio blind box. It's specifically a My Melody one. Because I don't care if I get cinnamon roll. I don't really care. I don't like, what is it, Kiyomi? That came after I was little. Quite some time, about 20 years. Let's see. And I think I've buried my scissors. Let's see. Let's see. And this is a blind box. So we are going to open the blind box to see what little My Melody I get. And again, they have Sanrio blind boxes. I didn't want a Sanrio blind box. I don't want to get a blind box of something I don't want. That's the same thing that happened with the Labubus. They're actually Lafufus from, gosh, was it Shein or AliExpress? And I picked the colors that I wanted. Why? Because I didn't want the ones that I didn't want. She wants what she wants when she wants it. So, My Melody. Let's see what we have. And I'm going to love it all because it's My Melody. Stinking cute. Oh, she comes with friends. Oh my gosh. Alright. Sorry for the ASMR. She has two little, does she have two little friends? Or is it just one little friend? Okay, now usually My Melody has a best friend that's a tiny little mouse. She's got her summer dress on, and this one in particular is a squirrel. So we've got a squirrel. I don't know if you can see that. And then we have My Melody in her little spring dress. So that's absolutely stinking cute. Got her little socks and shoes on. I don't think... No, I think he just sits next to her. So I'm absolutely so happy with that. And there was different versions. I don't think they actually show her. No, they're not showing her actually on here, but in this box. But I would do it again. I really would. I've got it saved in my wish list on Temu. Okay, so next item is a 3D printed item. And if any of you have watched my Temu Mystery Swaps, which is Glitzy Gems, a group of channels, which is 12 giveaways, 12 channels, 12 ladies, and I had bought both T.E.A. and her bestie Diana, who are in Denmark. I had bought them 3D printed wolves, owls, etc. So I bought myself one. Now mine is smaller than the ones that I got them, and I didn't realize at the time, but now that I have it in my hand, it's absolutely perfect. Look at the detail on this. This is absolutely perfect. It does not feel like it's hollow, like it's going to break if you just blow on it, but this is sort of like a clockwork owl. And owls are one of my, what I would call my totem animals. They are the animals of the night, just like crows are my animals of the day. So I'm absolutely enamored with that. I believe it was under about $3. So there is that. Where did I put this? Put that over there. Hey, the next thing that we're going to get into a little bit is some skincare. I got a two-pack. And again, focusing on the foots. These are the Sakura foot cream with urea, shea butter, honey, and lanolin for rough, dry feet. So this is only about 1.4 ounces. This is just one out of the two. As you can see, it comes with a little dome. The faintest of scents, and you just roll it on your feet. You can put socks on afterwards, etc. But to help the dryness that I've been feeling in my feet. Can't say that it's neuropathy per se because I haven't been diagnosed with that. The next one is also 60% urea cream with 2% salicylic acid, urea, jojoba oil, hyaluronic acid, aloe vera extract for hands and feet and body and skin. Again, I've got a little one here. Screw off the top. Yeah, it's not a slight orange scent, but I figured it would be easier than trying to put lotion on my feet, so I did want to give them a try. So I'll have to report back to you how they do, but that was one of the things that I got besides the feet masks. All right, so the next thing that I got was to go with the My Melody little finger stickers. And yeah, I do have a bunch of nail polishes that I haven't used, but I decided to get lighter colors. So we've got this blue one. It's from YSUOZ. Glossy nail polish in a quick dry formula. The color on this one is called, it just says extender. Okay. Yeah, just says extender. So we've got this pretty blue nail polish. I did buy 4 of them. They were under $3 each. The next one is from YSYW, nail hardener with keratin and vitamins. This color is, if I could read it, Pink Lily. So we've got, this is definitely a pink color. We've got that. Next one is from, I can't pronounce it, ALW Youth Snow Ice Snow Tint, which is a brighter pink color. And then I think there's one more left. And this is more, is it just icy? What are you? And this is its Aurora Green. Now, when I look down here, it looks gray, but when I hold it up here, you can see the green shift in it. So Aurora Green, there's that. So those are the 4 nail polishes I picked up. I used to be obsessive about my nails, that I would change my nail color every night and pre-plan what I wore. Those days are long gone, decades gone. But yeah, I thought, you know, it would be nice to do this, and I'm definitely inspired by a lot of my YouTube ladies that take very good care of their fingernails. All right. Even though that there is a scissors right here in front of me, this is lipstick. Does it tell me what shade it is? It just says color number 13. And of course, it's doubly sealed in here. The reason I got this one is my normal everyday lip colors are Maybelline 24 Hour Stay lip stains. I don't generally fuss around with lipsticks. I don't do lip liners, etc., etc. And I'm having a hard time getting into this because of course I am. Let's see. And I wanted to try this one out because I've got like another dozen or so in my wish list. I wanted to see what it would do. I wanted to see if it really had the staying power, if I could get it out of the box. Alright, so I didn't plan it. I forgot what color I actually bought, but I was wearing this to work anyway. So let's give it a shake and see how it does. It's supposed to be last up to 24 hours, create attractive lips. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it a try. Wow, big doe foot, big doe foot. It's a pretty color. So I've got to let it set. We'll go on to other things. It has an interesting scent to it. Not terribly unpleasant, but it is a more chemical scent than I would get with the Maybelline 24 Hour Stay. Now that dries on fairly hard, but they give you a gloss stick to go over it. This is just supposed to be all in one, but it does seem to go with the outfit today, so that works. Alright, getting down to the nitty gritty. Alright, last few items. This big thing. I have been wanting to get into diamond painting, and I've bought a bunch. I've been inspired by other YouTube ladies, Miss Southern Belle, both Diana and T.E.A, part of my collab group. Sorry for the crinkly crackly. Ooh. Now this is a light board. It does come with a USB cable. It does come with some instructions, hopefully. And I've decided to get a small one. It does have a film over it. I decided to get a small one. So you clip your diamond paintings to it and the light shines through to make it easier for you to no, of course, it's not set up. It's not already done. But I picked a small one because most of the ones that I've picked for diamond paintings are like 7.5 by 7.5 or 7 3/4. They're under 8 by 8. So I wanted to start off with this small. If it's something that I like and a craft that I continue to do, then I will invest in a larger one. So we've got that right there. Now, piece de resistance. I had been eyeballing for quite some time which one are you? Eyeshadow palettes. And nope, this is 2. There were 3 of them in a row, and they're numbered. That's all they're called. Number 1, 2, and 3. This is number 3, because opening up backwards. All right. And they're all 9 pans, and they're all from the company called Capeine, K''Apeine. And if you've seen my Temu Summer Vibes collaboration, that you know that there is a larger Capeine palette in there. But these, I had been eyeballing it for myself, and we all know I am not a palette girl. And she's lost her. Where are you? No, we lost our scissors again. I'm not a palette girl, but if I am going to get a palette, it's going to be all shimmers. All shimmers, glitters, brightly colored. I don't like mattes. I don't like neutrals. I am very picky about pastels. I would rather have very bold, bold, bold colors. So this is what it looks like. This ring light does wash it out a little bit, so we'll see those. So you can see they are all shimmers, and this is palette number 1. Does it say palette? Yes, it does. It does say palette number 1 on the back there, so I don't have to remember that. So we've got palette number 1. Palette number 2, for some reason, has come inside of a box. But I had been eyeballing palettes 1, 2, and 3 for quite some time. They've gone up and down in price. They have been sold out from various different sellers before, and it was just something that I wanted. Now, most of you know I'm a single pot shadow girl. I like my Super Shocks. I like my Jelly Munch from ColourPop, but this was something small. If I ever went anywhere, I could take these 3 with me, and it would probably be quite suitable for travel. Let's open this up. This one seems just as... It's another layer of... Is this the same size? Nope, it's the same size. This one also has another layer of plastic on it. Goodness. And it's the sticky type of plastic too. Okay, so did I get it all off? No. Alright, so this is the next color range. These blues on the bottom really do have a variation of lighter, medium, brighter blue. So, and maybe I'll do a swatch party at some other point in time, but that's palette number 2. And then, I don't think I'll keep that. Palette number 3. It is also multiple wrap. They did a good job. None of them are broken. I'll give them that. Sorry this is taking so long, but I did warn you. How's everybody doing today? I'm not sure what day that'll go up, but you're going to see this outfit several times. Multiple things have been filmed in one night. And this is number 3. So we may have some sort of repeat colors. This is a brighter yellow than this gold over here. This is almost an orange when I look at it. So this is what they all look like. So we've got different kinds of yellows, and I don't think any of them actually match, just like the blues don't match the blues in this one, which don't necessarily match the blues in that one. So I think I've got a wide range of very bold colors. I don't know how they will react, how they will perform, but we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, maybe I'll do a swatch party once I get all the plastic off these things. Hex, I did not know that there was more plastic on here. They really have them. Well done. Yeah, there's more plastic on these things. My goodness. Like pulling skin off a sunburn. Alright. So, yeah, I'm happy with those. I'm quite happy with those. So, yeah. That's it. That's my Temu haul. $88 coming down to $71 with all the adjustments. Like I said, I've got 17 something still as credit from all the adjustments from this haul, and literally I was doing adjustments the very same day that I'd actually placed the order. So again, placed the order on May 29th, got them by June 11th. It is the last day, or almost the last day of the month by the time you see this. So I've been sitting on it for a little bit, but I've had other things going on. This is pretty good. It does let go a little bit of color, but not all that much, so it's not going to stick to my teeth. We'll have to see how well it lasts through dinner, if it's as good as Maybelline or not, but yeah, I'd be interested in definitely trying the other ones of these KAFURUX. Lasts up to 24H, so we've got that. So thank you so much, everyone, for visiting with me today. I truly do appreciate it. I'm so sorry this is a longer video than what I usually do. So please take good care of yourselves. Take good care of each other. Don't forget to read the description box. Give me a thumbs up. Share me out. And I'll see you around the net. Bye.